Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and do an update on the 20.5 with the AUS-10. Still seeing more and more about AUS-10 either not being good, not being right for this knife, all kinds of stuff like that. So this is now 6 days in. The edge retention video that I posted a day or two ago, that I recorded on Tuesday afternoon, and this is Friday afternoon. It's been raining, it's really wet here, but I'm going to show how the apex is now after 6 days worth of use. It's got a couple spots that will catch on the paper, but it's still sharp. We're 6 days in. Everything in front of where I tested it still clean shaves hair on the first pass. No problems whatsoever with it. Cut a whole lot more cardboard, more zip ties, pallet straps, plastics. It's mostly what I've done with it. Some tape, nothing really outside of that. I did trim a whole bunch of sharp plastic burrs off of a harder piece of plastic that I had to use for something. It's held up really well. A whole lot like 154 cm, like I talked about. Now, how well does this respond to stropping? I'm going to show that here in just a minute, although not a ton to fix, and those couple spots that catch on paper, they've pretty much been there since I did the testing. I also wanted to talk about, as far as corrosion resistance goes, I understand it's not a huge deal to me. I don't really care. Plenty of people are interested in it though. So I do need to dig out one of my other AUS-10 knives, AUS-8, maybe a few others, and compare how they do. Stuff that I know isn't going to have a corrosion problem, to compare that to the 10, the 8, and maybe a couple other popular ones, D2. I know you guys have a pretty good idea of what's going to happen to some of them, but I know that people that haven't used this a ton probably haven't used it much or even at all. We'll go ahead and do 5 passes per side. And there you go, right there toward the front of where I tested it. Still has that catch that doesn't come out. Now I can tell you guys, for the amount that I've used this, it's coming back really well. Now I do also want to talk about, when Dan first got this, he had a problem deburring it. Don't know if that's a one-off thing. I do know now that I've talked to more people that have the early ones like this, that the first 1, 2, 3 times you're sharpening it, they're also having deburring problems too. These are people that I know how to sharpen, that I know actually use their stuff. If they're having problems, there's a chance you may have a problem too. So, what's the best thing you can do? Sharpen. Don't be afraid to sharpen your knife. Don't worry about preserving steel. You're not taking enough off for it to make a difference anyway. You don't have to go this aggressive, 15 degrees per side. And if you want to, and you're worried about the grind being thick, there are plenty of people that do regrinds for a very reasonable price. Would take one of the bad things away from this knife, the grind being so thick, and totally fix that. So I have the corrosion testing coming up. I'm going to get that done in the next few days. May even do a sharpening video on this to show how easily it sharpens now and how it comes back. And I'm going to use it some more, and I'll definitely do a longer term update to let you guys know how it does. And I got a couple other things, and then that will be it for the video. And sorry guys if you hear that garbage truck in the background. I don't know why they're coming so late today, but you might hear that. One thing I did forget is I also did take it to various different woods. This just happens to be a 2x4. Just to show you guys I haven't been easy on this. Done all kinds of stuff I wouldn't normally do. And as I keep bumping the camera, holds up perfectly fine. Like I said, I'm not sure where some of the issues with the AUS-10 are coming from. And to remedy some of the problems like that, besides the corrosion testing, I know I've talked about it in a couple videos now. I have a knife I picked out. I'm actually going to basically just sharpen it away, so that you guys know how many sharpenings it takes to remove a certain amount of steel. Maybe that'll help some of the people get over the wasting steel aspect, or the afraid to sharpen, the preserving steel, all that kind of stuff. There's absolutely no reason to not sharpen your knives, use them, and see the full potential that they have to offer. More on the AUS-10 coming. I'm enjoying it. It's doing perfectly fine for me. I do have the test on this coming up. The 20 CV 640. And I also have a test coming up on this 562 in S35VN. Those will be coming. I am still working on the Rex 45 lightweight. K390 Endure is coming, and a few more. So watch out for those. All that stuff's coming. I try to put out a video a day, maybe a video every other day. Depends on how busy I get. Also, before I go, I know I don't ever say it. If you guys aren't subscribed to me and you watch this far, it's free. Hit that subscribe button. Helps the channel. Helps the reach of the channel. Hit that like button. Leave a comment. Any kind of comment. If you're part of the thumbs down crew, leave that too. Even that helps the channel get more exposure. Anything you guys can do to get this information seen by more people so that they have a better idea, rather than just hearing who the hell knows on a forum or Instagram or somewhere talk about how bad AUS-10 is or anything like that. That they can come to somebody who's actually using it, who's actually showing you how it's going, And if you guys want to see a video of cutting footage, let me know. I'll cut up a bunch of zip ties, cardboard, all that stuff on camera. You can actually see what it does, how the edge is before and after all that cutting's done. So, one more thing. I do have a Patreon. Kind of don't like asking for stuff like that, but that also helps the channel. That helps cover some of the loaner shipping costs that are still currently coming out of my pocket. A lot of this content is, all these, for example, are from other people. People sending me their knives to test so that I don't have to incur the cost of buying the knife just to test it. I do, however, cover the shipping, and I'll tell you guys right now, between the Google AdSense and the Patreon, it only covers about half of what I spend in shipping every month. So any help you can give me there would be appreciated. That's all I have for this one. As always, I appreciate your time, and thanks for watching.